Welcome to Ron's Basement, and I need to reassure you of something. You are not dreaming, because silver, CNBC actually put out a very positive article about silver. It is shocking, to say the least. You've got to hear what they're saying about silver. We have quotes from Randy Smallwood, the CEO of Wheaton Precious Metals. We also have a quote from The Simpsons. We're going to dig in, me and you, right now. And who doesn't like Homer Simpson? So let's start with a quote from The Simpsons regarding silver. Silver has historically delivered gains of close to 20% per annum in years that inflation is high. Given the track record and how cheap silver remains relative to gold, it wouldn't surprise to see silver head towards $30 per ounce this year, though that will likely offer significant resistance. That was from Janie Simpson. She's the CEO of ABC Bullion. Spot silver prices notched a record high of $49.45. Did you know that? I mean, I knew that it got close to 50. I didn't know the specific number. $49.45 in 1980. What the heck were you doing in 1980? I was 10 years old. I remember that day clearly. Me and my friends, we were partying like there was no tomorrow. We thought we were on the road to riches, only to be faced with 4 long decades, right, of heartache with silver. But doesn't it feel like the tide is turning? CNBC talking about silver. Think about that. They never talk about silver. They never talk about gold. And we're seeing it more and more in mainstream media. CNN, they had an article positive about gold last week. We're having Bank of America coming out with really strong, supportive comments about gold. Goldman Sachs, everywhere we turn, the mainstream seems to be shifting some focus onto silver and gold. And hey, we're okay with that. We didn't mind being the outcast away from the herd. So when they want to come join us, that's just fine. I need to remind you of something. You are important, and it's a big deal that you're here with me right now. Thank you. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, turn on the little ring-a-ling-ding-a-ling bell. That way you'll get notified every time I put a new video. Now, please leave a comment in the comment section below. We want to know about you. We want to learn from you. We're all entitled to our viewpoints and opinions, so please share something below. Silver is in shortage, and there's a notable drawdown in the available physical stocks. This is getting good. Held in New York and the London physical hubs. That would be the COMEX in New York City and the LBMA in London. We talk about this all the time, and don't forget, don't worry, I'm going to say it. More so than we see in gold. There's a real shortage of silver at these big clearing houses where they write all the contracts, all that derivative paper silver that we sometimes like to refer to as unicorn fart dust silver. That was from Nikki Shields. She's the head of metal strategy at precious metals company MKS Pamp, but she had more to say. She said, silver is expected to post deficits of more than 100 million ounces over the next 5 years, with industrial demand spurring the tight supply. Remember, this is mainstream media, guys. Quote, the largest segment of silver demand is industrial, which equates to almost 50% of total demand, she said, calling for a base case of silver prices to climb to $28 with a bullish case of $30 or more. So the big electronic exchanges, they hardly have any silver left, right? And those are the ones they've had the stranglehold manipulating the price of silver for decades. On top of that, the world is not producing enough silver to meet demand. Please give me 14 seconds of your time. If you want to support Ron's Basement, please check out my other channel, How to Ron. Reviews, how-tos, educational, and I promise you, funny. If you enjoy it, you can subscribe there as well. I appreciate your support. Randy Smallwood. He's the president of Wheaton Precious Metals. That used to be Wheaton Silverstream. It's a huge royalty streaming company in the precious metals field. He had all kinds of crazy stuff to say, that demand is expected to grow more than 15% for silver. Silver is a material commonly used in automobiles, solar panels, jewelry. We know all that already. He said, quote, "We hit peak silver supply back about 5 or 6 years ago." I didn't know that. Did you know that? Silver production on a worldwide basis has actually been dropping. Hallelujah. And we're not seeing as much silver produced from the mines. According to the trade group, the Silver Institute, the supply of silver from mine production in 2022 was about 843 million ounces. Didn't India alone import over 300 million ounces? That's like 35% of the production. And then Mr. Smallwood said this: "When silver prices go up, it's not like the silver mines can increase production, because the silver mines only supply about 25% of the silver." He added that the market often relies on lead-zinc mines to satisfy the higher demand. But just because more silver is being demanded, that doesn't mean the lead and zinc mines are going to start producing more. So what do you think about all this? Doesn't it feel like the supply-demand equation for silver is really getting out of whack? And again, now we're hearing it from the mainstream media. Guys, it's not like these silver miners can go out and buy new mines or find new silver and put it into production anytime soon. As a matter of fact, you talk to any silver mining company CEO, right? You listen to Jorge Ganoza at Fortuna Silver or Keith Neumeyer from First Majestic. They'll tell you they can't find good silver deposits. And if they even can find them, it takes 10 years to permit them. And then a lot of times you're dealing with governments like you are in Mexico that are making it increasingly difficult to get a permit or even try to start mining. The situation, the big picture, tell me what you think, but man, it sure seems to be tilting towards a favorable direction for silver and gold for that matter. Well, we're in for some interesting times, and I'll be here for you through it all. Hey, if you'd like, watch another video. Don't forget, check out my other channel, How To Ron, but most importantly, until next time, you be well.